Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you so much for subscribing to Get Jax. Thank you so much for liking, sharing. I truly appreciate all of your love and support. So what I would like to talk to you all about today is going to be how do you fix your mindset? Okay, so of course I'm just gonna freestyle, so it's gonna be all over the place, but what else is new? So just try to follow along and take what you can from it. So how do you fix your mindset? So first of all, mindset and training go hand in hand, right? You hear me say this all the time. Does that mean that I have to fix my mind before I can fix my body? No, absolutely not. You can 100% train both at the same time. But I think it's crucial that you do that, because if you just train your body and your mind isn't right, at some point you're going to fall off. You're going to lose your motivation. You're going to lose your drive. You're going to lose your consistency, right? So I think it's crucial that you train both at the same time, because it's so empowering if you're training, right? That's like, you feel good after you work out. The endorphins go, you feel good about yourself because you're doing something for you. So you are training your mind when you work out, okay? So do understand that. But I think that there's other steps that you can take to train your mind too. So mindset, right? I think for me, I'm going to share you what works for me. Of course, I'm going to give you some other examples too that work very well for other people too. So training your mind. I think that you can train your mind by reading books. You can train your mind by listening to podcasts. You can train your mind by journaling. You can train your mind by doing yoga. Simply this, it's just learning and surrounding yourself, your energy, with positive information that helps you grow. Okay, that's as simple as that. So, a lot of people spend their time watching TV. People ask me all the time, how come you don't watch TV? I don't need to. I don't want to. Like, I feel like it literally is a waste of time for me, where I can be like learning, doing, relaxing, something of that nature. But that's just me. I'm not telling you not to watch TV. Most people will tell you they at least, spend an hour to 2 hours of their day watching TV to like disconnect from the world, and respect 100%. There are things that I do to disconnect too. So no, you're not telling you don't have to watch TV. You have to be fully committed to training your mind and body. Absolutely not. So I just, for me, every day when I wake up, I have a specific routine. I run, I do yoga, I work out, and those are like my staples. Now, a couple days a week, I will spend some time to listen to podcasts. Whenever those days that I do the podcast are the days that I'm like, I need to speak to you guys because I'm like fired up. So for me, podcasts resonate very significantly, because for me, this is my personality. I can multitask. So while I'm listening to a podcast, I can be running or whatever. Okay, so that works for me just because, I just can't sit still. I like to be on the go. But I mean, for you, maybe it's books. Like for me, I will read books occasionally. It's hard for me to relax. So when I do listen to books, I will listen to them, of course. I will actually have them talk to me because I can't sit still to read it. But books are awesome. They also really help you get in your right mindset. And then I just think, taking the time to connect with some type of self-love practice. And yes, this can go for guys too. Self-love practice can be something like yoga. Again, I love yoga. Why? Because it connects you to yourself. You spend an hour on the mat, but it's not like I'm just stretching. I'm fully in tune with my body and like way beyond just the physical. Okay, so that I highly recommend that. But then also you can do things, like baths and just taking the time just for you. Like maybe you have family, but just to disconnect for that 30 minutes to an hour for some type of self-care that resonates for you, because that is key. So yes, we need to have, our time for ourselves to work out, and then we need to have our time to, work on the mind, and then we need to have our time for, self-care. And again, this is not like, okay, I need 3 hours a day to do each of these things. No. I respect your time. I understand everybody does not have this kind of time. Respect 100%. It is my field, so, I take it very seriously, and I, spend a lot of time on it throughout the week. What I'm recommending is that, a couple times a week, you take that time for yourself to train your mind. It doesn't have to be like every day, okay? Some people do it and that's phenomenal. I think that their self-growth and their is intense. It's really good if you can make time for it 100%. You know, it doesn't have to be much. You can spend, 15, 20 minutes in the morning doing journaling. Journaling is empowering too, because you'll get journal prompts that kind of like help you have epiphanies, right? And then when you have these epiphanies, typically you have like a breakthrough moment where you're like, okay, cool. This is the reason that I wasn't, that I was doing this, or the reason I haven't been going to the gym was because of this. But you don't realize it until you slow down and connect with yourself, so you can realize what is actually truly going on. So journaling is very, very empowering, okay? Podcasts are great because it's just freestyle. You just listen, and that's something that you can multitask with. So for me, I love them because it's, it's a nice time fitting thing. But again, you don't have to do it every day. And then also, you want to ask yourself, like, where your block is. Like, are you truly happy in your current situation, whether it be life, relationships, fitness, work, all of it? Look at each category. Is there some type of block there that's kind of like holding you back? Because if that's the case, then it's, it's tough too. So like, if you can disconnect from whatever it is that's kind of like, holding you back in terms of your mindset, that's going to be another huge thing as well. Maybe it's time, I don't know. Again, I'm all over the place, but again, what else is new? I feel like you guys expect this from me just freestyling. So training your mind, I'm going to go and recover everything. So training your mind is just as important as training your body. Okay. Now, they can be done at the same time, okay? You can train your body and your mind at the same time, because when you train your body, you are training your mind. You feel good. But if, there's some really big blocks that need to be worked through there, then you also need to take a little bit more time to continue, to train your mind on the side. Train, and then, take some time for yourself too in terms of the self-care, okay? Now, I want to leave you with this. Your mind, right? Your mind is powerful. It's very, very, very powerful. So even once, like I've been doing this stuff for a long time, okay? These techniques that I share with you, probably I would say like a year and a half or so, maybe a little bit less. But you don't ever stop. You continue to grow. And it's really empowering because you just keep going and going and going, and you just keep growing. And that's what life is all about. You always want to keep growing. So again, these messages get really deep for me. So I really thoroughly enjoy sharing these messages with you. I hope that it resonates for you. I hope that you take something from it. Thank you so much for subscribing to Get Jaxed. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Please subscribe, like, and share if you like this message. Thank you all so much. Love you. Bye.